During this holiday season, families all across America are struggling under the brutal weight of Crooked Joe's failures, disasters, heartless betrayals, and a thing called inflation at a level like nobody's ever seen before. While the stock market is making rich people richer, Biden's inflation catastrophe is demolishing your savings, ravaging your dreams. His sky-high energy prices are brutalizing your wallets. We are just 7 weeks away from the Nevada presidential caucuses, and on Thursday, February 8th, we're going to win the Nevada caucuses. We are then going to crush crooked Joe Biden. He is our crooked, horrible president. He's a horrible president. Next November, we're going to win so big, it's going to do something like you've never seen before. We are going to make America great again, even greater than we had it. During this holiday season, families all across America are struggling under the brutal weight of Crooked Joe's failures, disasters, heartless betrayals, and a thing called inflation at a level like nobody's ever seen before. While the stock market is making rich people richer, thank you very much. Thank you. It is making rich people richer. Biden's inflation catastrophe is demolishing your savings, ravaging your dreams. His sky-high energy prices are brutalizing your wallets. Our border has been erased. We have no border any longer. Criminals are running wild in our Democrat-run cities while Christians and conservatives are persecuted. And thanks to Crooked Joe's breathtaking weakness, the world is going up in flames. The world is laughing at us. They can't blame, I tell you what, they can't blame us. This is the USA. They're not blaming us. They're blaming him. He is a laughing stock all over the world. Our country is being laughed at. Joe Biden and the Democrat Party are incapable of solving any problem. There's not a problem they've been able to solve. Crooked Joe is you know this. Did you ever hear this? Crooked Joe is a low IQ individual. And he is truly the worst, most incompetent, and most corrupt president in the history of our country. In fact, Jimmy Carter is very happy because he looks like that was a brilliant administration by comparison to what you have right now. Very, very brilliant indeed. But with your vote in this election, together we are going to save America. We're going to bring back our country, and we're going to bring it back from hell, because that's where it's been. Not one thing has gotten better under Crooked Joe Biden. Not one thing. Name one thing. Does anybody out there, do you have any Biden fans? Are there any Biden fans in this big crowd? After 3 years of Bidenomics, he thinks the term is good. No, it was a bad term, not a good term. You know the one he doesn't like? MAGA. He talks about MAGA. It's called Make America Great Again. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. The average monthly mortgage payment has gone from $1,746 under my administration to $3,322 under the Biden administration. And then you have to ask, were you better off 5 years ago, or are you better off today? You're a lot better off 5 years ago. And you think what a difference a president makes. Makes a big difference. I had no idea to the extent. Frankly, I didn't realize it until well into the administration, when you see all the things we did. We're going to cover them. Biggest tax increase in history. when we had the biggest tax decrease ever. Think of it. Ever in history of our country, the biggest tax cut, the biggest tax decrease in the history of our country, the biggest regulation cuts in the history of our country, the best job numbers in the history of our country, the real job numbers, not the fake job numbers that they get. The next economic boom will begin the instant the world knows that crooked Joe Biden is gone, and we have 4 more years of President Donald J. Trump and you together. We're together.